Here you see I'm starting with hair that is already blown dry. I washed, deep conditioned it, and blew it dry. I just didn't get that part on camera, but I used a Denman brush and blow dryer for that. And then I had somewhere to go afterwards, so I ended up braiding it into about 5 different braids and took it out when I got ready to straighten it. So this was the first time that I had actually straightened my hair in over a year. So I was trying to be careful and only do 1 or 2 passes at the most, because you'll see later that I also did a 3rd pass in order to curl it. I was trying to be careful, very awkward in how I'm holding my hands here because I wasn't sure, again, how to do it. It's been a long while, but I think for the most part I ended up doing just 1 or 2 passes on each section, and I used the Denman brush to kind of guide the hair down so it wouldn't tangle up as I straightened it out. once I was done with the last piece, I kind of assessed the overall health of my hair and noticed that it was in desperate need of a trim. So that's what you'll see here. I don't really go to salons at all because I figured I can figure out how to do it myself. And so you'll see here I'm trying to figure out how do I want to trim and what would be the best way for that. And I just ended up dividing the hair into two sections in the back and trimming above my fingers. Probably not the most professional way, but it got the job done, where I'm just getting rid of the dead ends and the areas that really needed some attention. Once I was done with the trim, I mentioned earlier how I had one more pass to curl the hair. So I went back over the hair one more time, and this was the purpose, just to curl it. I figured the best way to kind of keep the curl in its shape would be to put rollers on it until I was ready to go where I was going that evening. So I ended up putting rollers on each section that I curled, which actually you'll see here I'm doing 2 passes, which is a no-no. But I was still trying to get the hang of how to curl with a flat iron, which is a skill in and of itself. But for the most part, I did try to stick with just that one curl in order to, one pass in order to curl. once I was done, I kind of tested a few of them to see if it was going to hold the curl and look as I anticipated since it had been so long. In the end, though, it did turn out how I thought it would, thankfully, because I had somewhere to go that evening. But yeah, this was the end result.